All right, it's Monday, October 30th, just following up on the SPY. You can see here it's closed green on bar one. It's heading higher on bar number two. I just scaled out to set up an hour's trade. I bought the 412 calls at 576 on that 5-minute chart. And I just scaled out at 625, about 50 cents higher. And now I'm at no risk right now to see if it really has a directional day to the upside. The stop would be kind of be the midpoint of this first 15-minute bar. On the daily chart, like I talked about, that's why I went aggressive. We established a 2-up day out of the gates. So if we get a directional day, our target here now is at 417.33 to kind of have these two bars broaden out above that bar. There's a fair value gap in here. And again, after a downtrend, it looks like we're kind of starting the week to the upside. Doesn't mean it's going to have a strong day to the upside. Anything's possible. You know, I'll see how the week starts off on the weekly chart. We're just really inside of last big red week, which I think is probably going to test those lows at some point. So, you know, I kind of know that's going on. That's why I'm kind of being conservative and just scaling out right here to set up a no-risk trade just to see what unfolds. If it becomes a strong directional day, as always, you'll get one push up here in the 15-minute chart, an orderly pause, and a second push up in the morning. That'll be a good trade. If you don't even want to wait for that, you can kind of, if it goes up maybe for another bar, you can just take a base hit gain here in this environment. So it's just tough to say, but you can see after it kind of got a 2-up day, here's a target, here's a target, here's a target. You can see little areas of liquidity here. I would say this one looks like it's going to be taken out. That's kind of, that's kind of our target, the high of Thursday up in here. So we'll see if we can get there today on a directional move. One push up, pause, second push up. And, you know, if not, if it fails, comes back through the, midpoint of this bar, the open of the week now, we have a good reference point, then it's no risk because I scaled out. So moving up nicely. Again, I bought it aggressively. You can look at the first video on that 5-minute chart for the reasons suggested that, it looks like we're breaking above the pre-market highs aggressively with a nice green bar, and then that 15-minute chart bar I expected, or I was, waiting for it to close green and then follow through, and that's what it's done. So good trade on the SPY. We'll see what kind of directional day we might get to the upside, and then it's at no risk. And again, I still think the good trades are going to be back to the downside, but we'll just be patient and wait for that to develop.